never know if he's going to hit it properly or if he's going to try and force the challenge in midair.
Yeah.
And because he is doing those air rolls, you can't quite stop him. And I'll tell you what, you can't stop either. This absolute boomer of a shot from Arsenal.
Yeah, he's just drilled it in. AXB, a couple of good touches in the midfield. They're consistently getting at least matched for speed or even beat to the ball straight up by Space Station Gaming.
Squishy for the double tap. Over to Gimmick.
Nicely done.
They'll be very happy to have got that back as quickly as they did.
Yeah, this was a nice setup by Squishy. You know, just like the goal we saw at the other end, there is someone close to the ball this time.
First touch, very light actually. I think he threw off a lot of Space Station off, but he doesn't quite know how to follow it up. It's dropped down for Sipico! Oh, what a save, Torment!
Crazy stuff here. Space Station Gaming the closer of the two teams to scoring, but Torment's heroics on the goal line keep Cloud9 alive. And now they have a chance to win it all. It's Torment with the top corner finish. What a carry from the man in the middle.
Well, he was the Season 6 World Championship MVP, and he pulls out an MVP performance in Game 3. Yep, and it's 2 minutes that they've got to find some sort of form. They've really not got much of anything going so far this game. AXB, he's got plenty of time, but he needs to get this on target. Oh! And he'll do exactly that.
Super long-range double touch from AXB. He's hit the first touch inside his own half, but well done to manage his boost effectively. The feathering was perfect. Teams like G2 and teams like Mouse recently who are willing to attack with all three players. Oh, hold on a second. Arsenal's actually just going to score here. It looked like Cloud9 would be able to knock this into the mark. Torment has been so good defensively all series long. That was the last touch, but look at that bump from Arsenal.
Called off. Sipico, he's got AXB on the backboard. Can AXB get it back to him? What a play! What a save!
Seem to have worked hard enough, and they're about to receive the reward, and that will confirm the win. Squishy makes it impossible for Space Station to come back.
What a series this was. And it could have been oh so very different. We're looking at those speed burst onto the scene in December last year. And he has just been going from strength to strength ever since then. Justin, though, can go the whole way. And he will absolutely tear Mouse apart.
Just goes past everybody here. There it is, the Rocket League Summit champion. Doesn't really matter how many goalkeepers you've got.
It's going to be a lot finally turning around to try and take him on. Very storied history. I mean, we look across here. The speed does go for a double top, but he's hit it again! Speed is on fire!
Speed with 2 goals already. That has to be a good thing. Garrett G with a really unusual miss. That's some, you know, position you'd never expect him to fail to make contact. A careless play by a lot. He's not had success with his offensive final touches. Somebody else will, and it's Speed, who scores once again with an absolute boomer. And where's the third man for NRG? Justin not able to make contact. Turbo too far forward several times. He used to be criticized for having so many errors in the game and not being one of the top players, but he kept on grinding, kept on going, and he became one of the top players. And now NRG have got their first goal since, I think it's 6 consecutive, or at least 5 consecutive that Mouse has scored.
He afterwards. No, it doesn't count.
Oh, you wanted to see if he just popped that one.
Cooks here, pushing it away one more time.
Still alive. Chance for NRG. There's not a lot of boost on Mouse at the moment. And NRG have done this before. They're keeping it up, and that pitch goes into the ground. And the sweep is complete. Can you believe it? Mouse into day 2.
Violent Panda getting hung up on the net. A little bit of a slow rotate out. But Cloud9 really letting Astral do whatever he wants, so he takes the ground pinch, it's into the net, and they're within 1.
And this is just a thing of beauty. Astral up off the ceiling, faking out the entire Cloud9 defense, and a frame-perfect ground pinch.
Taps it away, Yukio to try and remain in command. Lets Astral help him out, pass to the middle, and Violent Panda blasts one into the top right. Dignitas are locked into 2.
And in the final seconds of this game, Torment going for the clear. He just bangs it off the wall. Then you have the perfect pass from Astral. So a few misses here and there, moments where he's needed to get bailed out. And now Squishy, the solo play in overtime. Squishy never ceases to amaze.
And I was just curious because he got a lot of that ball when he chipped it up, and I was thinking he might not fully be used to how high the Dominus will chip the ball.
Didn't have anything left to really get power But still, it's allowing Cloud9 to keep this attack going.
Delayed cut from Torment, gets through two, pass to Gimmick, and into the net. Cloud9 slip through the defense and find the goal.
And just a perfectly timed shot. Great first touch control from Torment. And then the flick to set up Gimmick. Danger time for Dignitas, 30 seconds left.
Well, here's something. Yukio towards the wall. Here's Violent Panda waiting, and again he'll turn it in. He's so good late in a game, deliver another equalizer.
And we went to overtime in game one. This bounce, Panda had it read the entire way.
Coming up on 10 minutes of overtime. A grueling endeavor here in game two, but is it an open net? Yes! Gimmick makes it. Yukio not able to scramble back. And almost 10 minutes in, Cloud9 close it out.
And you saw the idea from Astral. He wanted to go for the pop, but it was red.
Torment looking for Squishy. He's going to have help from Gimmick. Long clear. Second chance for Torment. And actually into the top right. Make it 2-1 Cloud9.
And Yukio hesitated on his rotation back. And he comes up here, and he didn't have any boost. He had 12 boosts. I think he just got a single pad. So when that ball was floating, Yukio needed to make that decision to rotate back much sooner. And he might have been able to be in a situation where he could have got the stop.
Beautiful demo from Astral to set up an open net chance. And Violent Panda gets the ball out to Yukio for a quick equalizer.
An immediate response. That's exactly what you need. A great read from Yukio to get that dunk.
Got to give credit to him for staying so composed in the net. But Squishy with a double tap. And that will close the series. 3 overtime wins in a row for Cloud9, and Squishy will end it.
And 2 overtime goals from Squishy.
True chaos breeds success. Malice able to find success earlier. Justin will find a quick equalizer, though, and it's pretty much off the kickoff. Turbo slips one out of the corner into the middle.
And again, this one, Corrupted Geo is expecting Turbo to get a hit on that ball.
Towards the back wall for Justin. Mekto's not able to find a touch. Turbo coming in, and Taroko just up in time. Free ball as Garrett G actually turns it into the net.
It was the second touch. You know, we were talking about it yesterday. Justin, you know, just always gets that second touch that you don't expect. I believe it was Johnny Boy in that content piece that we had.
Boxed in, and now they've been cooking their own s'mores over on NRG's half, and NRG finally just breaks through the entire defense out of nowhere. Turbo will make it number 3, and goodbye game 2.
And Justin going for the air dribble, tried to get that flip reset, didn't hit it, but it still bounces out. Bumps coming out.
Justin needs a little help from Garrett. He still ends up taking it himself under one and into the net. It's like you were watching Squishy all over again. Welcome back to season 4. That's pretty.
Justin says, I don't have enough highlights this tournament. Let me do a flip reset.
Turbo towards the back wall. Looking to get one more in, and yes, it will. Justin, 2-0.
You remember what I said about popping off?
What's that?
It didn't stop. He keeps it going for the dunk here, and just dunks it right into the net. Someone else who never stops in RG. Relentless this series, a sweep over plot twist.
Double commit from Lotus, but they do make contact, and now they're on the breakaway. Renan looking to knock it high. It's a miss from Dig. It's on. Oh! It's not in yet, though. It's on the line. And Hammer Camper wins the game for Lotus.
There's 0 seconds on the clock. There is no chance for a response from Dignitas. Game 1. And it worked up to the point Astral clicks.
Yeah, Astral
giving him the space. Panda immediately gets one for Dig.
Great placement from Panda. So look at this spread here from Dignitas. They've got players on the left and the right. Just deny clears.
They're not going to want to settle into Dignitas' pace, because as soon as that happens, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. And in this game, they're already in a lot of trouble. 2-0.
Yeah, Astral had a great defensive tackle earlier on Firefox. And now at the other end of the field, he's beating Firefox once again, intercepting that. Yukio goes under the ball in a flip reset. Still all tied up here. That's a great pass, though. And Yukio barred down and in, opens the scoring. What an assist by Violent Panda.
Yeah, but it was all down to this double commit from Lotus. Left themselves open for a long period of time, meant that they were still recovering by the time Yukio was onto the ball.
But it's fine to do that as long as you recover quickly. They seem to always have somebody on the ball. But oh, Astro just goes straight down the middle. Did he get a bump on this play? Tabber was all alone here, trying to get in the way. And he wasn't able to influence the play well enough to give Renan a free save. Just control the pace of the game. They know Lotus want this to be a million mile an hour, but they're not letting it happen. They're playing the ball however they want it, and Astral does not miss these rebounds.
Astral's just such a valuable player. Yeah, this last minute has disappeared on Lotus. Gonna drop down. Astral does miss on target! Ever! 1-1! And suddenly, this series is back alive.
And that's the first touch in a while that Dignitas have not been ready for this entire game. Lotus have been attacking consistently. Now it's over Lotus's crossbar. No one's there though for Dig. They're not pressing hard in second man position, but will they have to? No, they won't. Astral wins the game. Straight down the middle for Dig. They're looking a bit confused with that one because at the end of this one, it was all too easy for Dignitas.
It's a challenge, and right now Reciprocity just looking to get something going for themselves. They haven't quite gauged into this series. Well, if you're not getting any success on one side of the field, do it on the other.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that was not exactly what Pharaoh was trying to do. But you know what happens.
It's going to be end here. Chaussette has the 2v1. Pharaoh actually called off a Chaussette. Does manage to get it past. He's got a goal for Reciprocity. And they'll be at least happy to have got going.
Uh-oh. Well, we've seen this before. Suddenly, Chaussette can wake up and just take over an entire lobby. Manage to deflect it wide. You just want to waste some time here. Make sure it doesn't go in again, but Chaussette scored again. Wait a minute, Shogun.
Hold on. There we go. Lovely challenge for Pharaoh and Chaussette.
What?
That is an incredibly one-sided challenge. Remco, who's not typically known as a mechanical player, he's been added to his arsenal off the tournament.
Oh.
Here's Alpha!
Oh.
What a goal that is! PSM are 2-0 up!
That is beautiful. From Alpha 54. Flip reset and a mind game at the same time, and he even rebounds it and dunks it in. That's with a pre-jump save, and that could be the save that wins the game for TSM. Wait a minute, that's a demo by Fruity, though. It's a chance for Farah! And it's tied up with 5 seconds left.
Well, if TSM's rotation refuses to make a mistake, remove part of the rotation. Alpha realized he didn't have a chance.
Yeah, they don't want to be rushing their clears if there is no pressure from TSM.
Wait,
Double.
Oh my goodness!
And just inside 5 minutes of overtime, Fruity with a double touch. Look at that. He's had so many hits on the ball to lead it into the backboard. Where is the goal going to come from? Fruity up for... Oh! Farah! There it is. Straight down the middle. You don't need a backboard. You just need an infield pass.
And on match point, TSM have let it slip again.
But I think so are TSM, and that's not what you want if you're attacking a team. Now here comes Alpha with the dribble. He's 1v1, look at... Oh! And he makes it happen. Alpha 54 with huge plays. And look who he's just caught in midair. None other than Chaussette.
From Kate up onto Rizzo. He's going to force Vitality right on front, and that was so close for Chicago. I think he didn't expect it to be quite as all the way in off this bar than he thought.
Yeah, and that was smart positioning from K-Dop, just staying on the wall, waiting for that clear.
Rizzo dropping down for JNaps. Pass to Chicago towards the net and into the lower left-hand corner. G2, the 1-2-3 play, and it's tied up.
And it seems like G2 does this better than anyone else. Rizzo scoping out JNaps. JNaps finding Chicago.
Very peak. Back to K-Dop, and JNaps will steal it away on the midfield line. Down to Chicago in the middle, going to the lower right-hand corner. So G2 have to play defense for 3.5 minutes, but win the game.
And great speed from JNaps on the challenge. And another just big shot from Chicago. An all-out attack on every player from G2, but Rizzo with the response.
And the net's actually open for Chicago, and that demo on the back line pays dividends.
And it's so dangerous. Rizzo just had Fairy Peak in his sights. Fairy Peak, I don't know what he was doing. He must have been looking at ball on ball cam. Rizzo just...
Nice job to cover up there coming out of the corner, because JNaps might have shown his hand a little too early, but how about this shot from Rizzo? Oh, mama, look at this.
Rizzo can do it all. Forget the demos. He whips out the big guns for this one. Upside down, right above Fairy Peak, off the elbow.
Awkward ball, well handled by Chicago, and you could see the hard press from Vitality just in case he missed it, and JNaps will punish him back the other way.
What are these shots from G2? JNaps going for for the double tap. Low altitude doesn't matter. And you know what the difference might be?
What's up?
Jazzo. He's on the stage.
Yeah.
And I've played games with Jazzo. Brilliant mind. Brilliant mind. Had to win 3 games anyway. Now they just got to do it back to back.
Why not? Well, here's JNAPS off the backboard, and that's exactly why not. They can't get a handle on it off the wall. And a little bit of distress on the faces of Vitality.
And Rizzo putting that one up on a tee for him. JNAPS.
Absolute stunner of a goal away from getting things started up again. I mean, it just takes one dude to make a crazy dribble play. Like this one, maybe Fairy Peak, double fake, K-Dop, soft tap, and they're gonna give each other a little wry grin. Beautiful execution on the 2v1.
Absolutely nasty. You can see the broken axles of Chicago out on the field. Even pre-jumps on this shot.
It didn't look too dangerous if you just saw it on a glance, but a quick look shows you that they're in trouble. Rizzo finds the net, it's 2-1.
He's feeling it. This is very similar to the goal he scored last game. Just goes upside down and blasts it.
Needing a clear, they're on the wrong side, but they give it right to Scrub. The wrong man in this situation, and still able to steal it away. Perfect timing from Chicago, and that is it. G2, 3-0.
As more shots from TSM come in, but a good counterattack. Great pass. Shot.
Oh, mama.
Crossbar down. A laser beam.
High fives all around for GC Aura. Tigre just lifts it upfield. Go and get it extra, and boy, did he. Metza quick to the wall. Knows that there's danger here. Alpha in the one-on-one. Goes right towards extra. Can't get the stop, and of course, Alpha delivers another one.
You know, what does he bench press? What does Alpha bench press? Because he is carrying both of his teammates right now.
Alpha off the sidewall. Ocelon gonna drop this down. Second chance effort towards the net. Remco didn't believe him, and he will get punished for it. 2-2.
You know, it's possible Remco thought he might be going in for a flip reset, but no, Ocelon just goes right for the shot. So keep your eye on Alpha. He has been that...
Oh, yes, they can.
Right as I say it, Alpha gets beat in the corner extra. There off this pass from Tigre. Tigre had no boost, or hardly any boost, it seemed like, but no, he faked him out.
Just handed away the possession, try and take it away with a demo, and now he's got a battle for it right in front of his net. So close off the backboard. Tigre will turn one in.
And this is that relentless attack. Tigre in the corner last time, and we saw Extra with the challenge. Ball just bouncing everywhere, and Tigre shooting it right on target.
It'll be Alpha towards the net, bouncing around. Remco slots it under. They go for the weak touch, and 1 second on the clock. GC Aura fall apart.
And Alpha just not giving up on this play. He saw Extra coming in to get that hit. Knew he just needed to pass that off the backboard, and Remco doesn't let him down. How fast GC Aura is to just turn and keep the attack going. It looked like Ocelon was out of the play. And now the shot coming out from Extra off the pass from Ocelon. And we see the demo as well, but Ocelon, everyone getting involved on this play. Extra securing the deal.
Remco sets one up for Alpha towards the back wall. Tough play, helping hand from Remco, top of the net, and get crisscrossed. GC Aura can't hang with that.
And this was tough. Even Alpha thought it might just kick straight back, but no, it goes down. Remco actually hits it after it bounces on the ground.
10 minutes of overtime.
Enemy of the state for TSM right now is Extra. He has blocked everything out in a demo on the back line. Metza, last bet.
Tigre delivers the game winner. It took 15 minutes and 8 seconds. Hugs all around, and GC Aura are going to day 3.
Very challenge heavy so far from Vitality, and it might result in an opportunity.
Oh.
What a pass off from Fairy Peak, follows it up afterwards. Fairy playing unreal.
Yeah, it's great stuff from Theory. You know, all the best teams today have had a French Fennec. He's decided to take that upon himself, and he did well to go snipe Scrub blind. And this matchup continues to look pretty good for them. Reciprocity having problems, and they continue to have problems. It's a great hit from Scrub, but not a good idea from Reciprocity to all push up together this far forward. Quick offload from K-Dot. Now Reciprocity have yet to score in 2 games against Vitality, the team that they're scared of the most in Europe. But there's a shot from Fruity, and with 1 second left in the game, they finally decide to score.
And if Reciprocity do make it to top 8,
when someone needs a goal, it would be him that shows up, but it's Fruity!
Again!
for reciprocity. He scored the equalizer. He scores the overtime winner. And we are all tied up. We're already inside the final minute. Still no goals. Such a nail-biting series. K-Dot on target, and that will open the scoring. And I think Scrub Killer is a little bit excited.
Still 37 seconds left in this game, Matt. But still, when K-Dot's hitting it this cleanly.
Fruity's there, he chips it into the bar. It's a miss from Vitality. Chaussette slow plays it. He's coming in. Crossbar, still there for Farah. Another 1 second equalizer. Are you kidding me?
What?
How did that go in?
At the backboard, very peak, it will clear. This is for match point, Johnny.
Vitality are already under trouble. That's an own goal! What just happened? Chaussette from the halfway line sends it up, and it's K-Dot.
Like such a bit of deja vu. I was speaking to Greg earlier on, he was saying that he felt like his team was doing really well. And Scrub Killer will make it a 2-0 lead, and that is so big for his squad.
Yeah, this is huge. This is the first time that they've gone up by 2. And Scrub Killer downfield just happens to land there. Some rotation back for Scrub crucially as well, because like we just said, everybody's going forward for Vitality, and look what happens when you take too long to get your team back into defense. Scrub Killer was all alone, and he didn't get the touch he was looking for. That's supposed to be a really high ball. Still tied up. So many clutch saves at either end.
Very peak. Chooses to try and wait for the ball. It's the decision. Scrub Killer puts Vitality ahead.
And Fairy Peak's presence keeps Chaussette away from the ball. Chaussette knew Fairy would beat him to it, so he turned away.
It's going to be Fruity. Does miss the ball. Fairy Peak's got plenty of time, but he's got Chaussette looking at him. Tries to go for the setup. K-Dot does drop it down. Chaussette can't get there. Renault Vitality move on to day 3.
Doing well on the offensive side of the field, and that is another goal for the Peeps, courtesy of Rattles. But this is all from Mist. Brilliant setup.
And it's very similar to the tying goal yet again.
Earlier on in the tournament, and if he goes back to that form, they're really going to struggle. Now here comes Alpha with a flip reset, and that is more like it.
Unreal. Alpha, when TSM need him most, pops off before the alarm bells can start to be rung. What a play!
In fact, in this previous series against GCR, it looked like it was all over because Alpha made that play, but GCR came back. Whoa, how has Gyro managed to squeeze that one? And I thought for sure he's hitting the bar. But he's just air-rolled perfectly to get it on target.
Backflipped.
Yeah, he keeps on air-rolling into that ball just to make enough of a hit on it. Boxing you in. If they can start to seal your boost and hit the ball hard over your head, just like all the best teams in Rocket League right now, you're not going to have a good time. Oh, wait a minute. How's Alpha scored from this angle? That is a double touch. Takes off with the ball, and he's rebounded it off the curve.
Now Metznaris takes on Gyro. He's won. That's going to trickle towards it. Let's see game 4. This would be a huge result, but TSM trying so hard. Out of nowhere.
He is just...
You can hear him from here.
He's a nuisance. Look at that touch that surprised everyone. Just when you think, oh, he can't score that. And it's not going to be the win that TSM need. The Peeps, 3-1.
So see Cloud9, another day 3 finish. Mousesports, a big 2-0 as well. Another day 3 for Speed and a lot. But for the most part, Group A went how we thought it would. Maybe Rogue over a Dignitas or something like that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it went how we thought. But then Group B comes along and we get some upsets.
Yeah, I mean, we see Reciprocity and TSM in the bottom
And
group.
Complexity.
Yeah.
Going anywhere from G2, and so Reynolds can come up. I wonder if G2 is baiting them. Careful what you wish for. Missed, shot high, Gyro to win it. It's on the line. Reynolds can't convert, and Mist doesn't get there either.
They have less than a minute to tie this up.
3 Canadian demos, still only worth 1 American demo, and now Astro will score here, and the lead is back to 2.
We saw Astro heating up, but man, we did not expect this. What an incredible effort from him. You don't see him jump off of their own backboard.
AJ was right in his grill. He makes the save, and now run out. He's going to look for the Bloodborne Wonder.
Run in!
One, it goes in.
An absolute monster on the ball. Picks this one up. Says, let me go ahead and bump you out the way, Wonder. AJ doesn't have the read. It goes in.
Flakes, he has enough to make this play, and he got the dunk! What a play by Flakes!
Flakes from Complexity comes up big here. Extra wants to save, but Flakes a powerhouse on top of the ball. Great goal there for Complexity.